Alright, coming down that rainbow, we've had Lydian at the top, we've had major, Mixolydian, Dorian, Aeolian or natural minor. So now we're into the basement kind of area, the really dark stuff. Now we're into Phrygian. So we're going to take what we had. We had 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. We've already had 3 flatted notes. And we're going to flat 1 more, we're going to flat the 2 as well. So if we're thinking about key signatures now, we've got, we're in the key of D, but we've got 2 flats plus all the naturals. That's quite flat. That's quite dark, right? So let's just have a little listen to some melody against the drone. So I hope you heard that we had some really intense notes. We had the flat 2, which is clashing against the drone and against the octave. The flat 7's reasonably unstable as well, but we've heard that, we've been familiar with that with Mixolydian and Dorian and Aeolian. But the other note that's quite intense is that flat 6 as well, which is clashing against the 5. So we've got 2 half steps happening against our drone, against our tonic. And if we make a point of those, they're pretty dissonant. So we need resolution in our conventional kind of sense. So I like the idea of taking a pattern and moving it around. What did I just do? Walking down. And then finding little points of resolution. What if I was doing something walking up? So here I'm resolving on the octave or the tonic. That feels pretty comfortable. Let's have a look at some chords. We got obviously our 1 chord, minor. But we're going to do something different. We're going to have the flat 2 chord. I haven't had this in any other tonalities because we haven't had a flat 2 note yet. Notice the feeling between flat 2 and 1. It's a really big change. Flat 2 is bright. It's a major chord, right? The 1's dark. It's in the basement, so it's a minor chord. So we've got that immediate contrast there. So if we think about where we used 2 and 1 before, we were using 2 and 1 in Lydian. We used 2, 1, and 7 in Lydian. So let's just have a quick little review of Lydian. We were... If we were here, 1, 2, 7, 1. We can do the same thing in Phrygian where we are. Has the same sort of structure here, right? Except now the 2 is really flat 2. And a 7 is really a 7 minor, flat 7 minor, sorry. Here I'm using a couple of 7th chords just to make it a bit richer. Flat 2 major 7. 7, sorry, flat 7 minor 7. But make sure that we've still got that sense of home there. If I move too far away, I might settle somewhere else, right? So we make sure that we drive that tonic home melodically and harmonically. picking up a couple more chords along the way. But not given too many chords before we come home. Starting with maybe just 1 or 2, then 3 or 4, then maybe 5 or 6, but not a big old stream. Make sure we can still feel that. All right, we're past the 5-minute mark already. Let's go to another key. Let's go, is there any other keys that I haven't hit in the series? C, B flat, A. I don't think we've done anything in A. I don't know, I can't quite remember, but let's try A phrygian. So we're gonna have a flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. So actually another way to think of it is we're getting so dark that we can just compare it with minor. It's like minor, it's like A natural minor with a flat 2. So it's flatter than minor. That's why it's further down in the rainbow. And a lot of the time in phrygian we can resolve to the 1, but we can also resolve to the 5. It's the other note that has the same kind of gravity, because it's got that half step above, that upper leading note. Right? Same sort of feeling. Can share almost every idea here. No, not that one, sorry. Because we don't have a 5th above the 5th. That's the only thing. We would do that probably instead. So taking an idea, moving it around, and modifying it to fit what sounds right? If I just keep it exactly the same, the resolution's good, but this, it's just kind of too intense, right? So I just moved it. All right, A minor, A phrygian, sorry. There's the 1, there's the flat 2, there's the flat 7. Can slip in the 4 there. Still sounds pretty good. Let's take it through one other key. Let's take it to E flat. Or maybe we should say D sharp. It'll be easy to think about. D sharp, E, there's the flat 2. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp. So flat 6, flat 3, flat 2. So a lot of my students that have played a lot of video games, they'll recognize this kind of intensity from boss battles and things like that. Phrygian's great for that, for building that intensity. But it can be really beautiful as well if we're delicate with it. Alright, I was trying to keep all of these under 8 or 9 minutes. I've gone a little over there. But that'll conclude this little series. Feel free to ask some questions, write a comment, share it around if you like it. Yeah, and I'm planning to make some more of these kinds of series where I actually talk, because I've made so many damn videos where I've just been playing either the keyboard here, either the piano or the lumitone, just been improvising stuff, but I haven't really gone into my process, and I think it's about time that, yeah, share a bit more of my approach. I'm doing a whole bunch of in-person lessons, a couple of online lessons, but feel free to reach out if you want to get in touch around learning a bit more. Otherwise, feel free to ask questions and write some comments. Looking forward to it. See ya. Thanks for watching.